Hi, this is Alex from Georgia Tech and Georgia Sea Grant. And no, crab soup is not on the menu for this video. In fact, our shifting climate might change what you find on your plate at a seafood restaurant in the near future. In Georgia, oyster reefs are important coastal ecosystems for humans and many other organisms. They provide benefits called ecosystem services, such as water filtration, shoreline protection against waves and storms, and nursery grounds for economically important fisheries such as blue crabs and oysters. In nature, oysters are consumed by mud crabs, who are in turn a favorite snack of blue crabs. Blue crabs are important predators in oyster reefs because they have large ecological impacts. Blue crab predators can indirectly help oysters survive by not only eating mud crab prey, so reducing the number of hungry mud crabs trying to snack on oysters, but having blue crabs around can also scare mud crabs to hide rather than forage for food. So, blue crabs are critical for oyster survival in this simplified food chain, especially as oyster reefs are already threatened by human stressors such as overharvesting. But what about human impacts on a global scale? Climate change today is caused by the burning of fossil fuels, which release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide acts as a greenhouse gas by trapping the sun's energy as heat, causing global temperatures to rise. This effect is known as global warming. The excess carbon dioxide is also being directly absorbed into ocean waters, shifting seawater chemistry to make it more acidic. This is called ocean acidification. These stressors have been shown to have broadly negative effects on marine life around the world. Tropical fish become confused between predator and food smells, coral reefs are bleaching and dying, and many species are threatened with extinction in these stressful environments. However, coastal regions may experience even more extreme conditions than the global average in our future climate. So how do warming and acidification affect important coastal ecosystems such as oyster reefs and the organisms that live in them? My research so far has shown that blue crabs and mud crabs are being stressed out by climate change in different ways. When exposed to warming and acidification predicted for Georgia estuaries by the end of the century, blue crabs and mud crabs will not survive as well and will have difficulty moving around to find food. These impacts are stronger on mud crabs and are mostly caused by warming, whereas acidification doesn't seem to really affect either of these species. Here is an example video of testing a juvenile blue crab's ability to smell and find food in a flow channel that is called a flume. This is a normal crab, and you can clearly see it waving its claws and tracking the smell of food in the lower channel. But this crab has been stressed and warmed in acidified water to simulate future conditions, and you can see that the stressed crab is moving around more slowly and fails to track down the smell of food. Climate change effects on blue crabs and mud crabs may help oysters survive from predation, as they are a favorite prey of these crabs, but other research shows oysters may suffer from climate change too. These results highlight the potential impacts of climate change for not only coastal marine species, but the ecosystem services they provide. To protect these valuable resources, our job now is to reduce human impacts on the environment and promote sustainability in our everyday lives. In other words, let's not act so shellfish.